Oh, welcome back. This is SACE Continuous Grammar Lesson 1 and 2. And before I just jump on, I just want to explain how I made this video. So I will be doing two things. First is I'm going to explain about the grammar concept. This is like a backbone that it will give you the overview. Okay. Without the grammar concept, you would be lost. And then I will give you the real questions that I will be asking in your test. So for the grammar concept, it's called the Got It in the Itomo series. And you will see that on those yellow ones that are under those big blue title, which is the grammar idea. So I will explain that to you first. And then the sentences that I have put on the Quizlet, this one, come from also a textbook, but not from this Got It. Once you understand the grammar concept under the Got It, and then you will be practicing the sentence from this Check It Out. This Check It Out is the one that using the Got It grammar concept. This will give you the real example. Okay, so that's how I created this program. Again, this screen recorded text is coming from this Itomo. Now this says 1, but you are studying Itomo 2. So congratulations. Let's get started. Okay. Let me make this bigger so that you can see better and I can see better. Now, alright, let's start. Okay, first one is that talking about the year level you are in. Now, this one is probably necessary for you to understand. This is 小学 then 1年生 小学 blah blah 年生 that's elementary, and then 中学 blah blah 年生 that's middle school, and this is 高校 blah blah 年生 and 大学 blah blah 年生. Now, I also need to point it out that in Japan, elementary school goes to year 6, and then middle school, 中学 goes from 1 to 3. So if you add up, that's more like in Australian system, 7 to 9. And then 高校, that is also go back to 高校1年生、2年生、3年生. But that's more like 10 to 12. That's the finish of the high school. And then 大学, that's the same, 1 to 4. So that's how it goes. Now talking about the year level. So 何年生ですか? And then what year level are you? And then 8年生です or 中学2年生です. Now next one is talking about your timetable. Now ブラブラカンメ means that period 1, period 2. Okay, 1, sorry, ブラブラ時間目 sorry. So 2時間目 means that the second period, period 2. Okay. So 1時間目は何ですか? 1時間目は何ですか? Okay. What is period 1? Then the answer is 1時間目は日本語です。Okay. It's Japanese. Okay, so that's how it goes. Now let's move on. Alright, next. Okay, this is another side of now this one is the negative form of this. This is at the end that you guys know that it is is. But the negative form is you change this to じゃない. Okay. For example, let's go with this fourth one. It says 3時間目は音楽じゃないです. Wow, that's a beautiful sentence. 3時間目 Period 3は topic maker 音楽 music じゃない. Negative form of this, so it's not. Okay. Now, next one is that talking about your favorites and suki and is favorite. So the negative is suki じゃない. Okay. So, for example, this one right here says 音楽は好きじゃないです. Okay. 音楽は好きじゃないです. Now, next one. Let's see what else I need to explain. Yeah, that's the same. Okay. 好きな科目は何ですか? 好きな科目は何ですか? 好き favorite な to make an adjective 科目 subject は topic maker 何ですか? What is it? Now, saying from when until when, okay, is ブラブラからブラブラまで. Okay. This can be used for the time which you're seeing it here, or from place, like from, for example, from Alice Spring to Darwin. Okay. Alice からダーウィンまで. But here in this example, the bottom one is 昼休みは12時半 半 means half から1時20分です. Wow, that's another my favorite sentence. 昼休みは12時半から1時20分までです. Okay, so that's the grammar. Okay, now. Alright, so that is it for lesson 2. Now, I just realized I flipped over the order, so I explained the lesson 2 first. My apology, but let's go back to the lesson 1, okay, which should be easier. Now, in lesson 1, you have learned how to say the time. 1時、2時、3時、4時. So you add on, blah, blah, number G, okay, number G, okay, 5時、11時, stuff like that. This should not be too hard. And for the minutes, you add number 分, sometimes 分, okay, 5分、10分、15分. Okay, so those are how to say the minutes. Now let's get into the more like a grammar. Asking and telling the time. 今何時ですか? 3時半です. 3時15分です. Okay, so what time is it? Is 今何時ですか? Okay, and daily routines. 毎日部活をしますか? はい、毎日部活をします. Every day is not 毎日 means every day. So 毎日部活をしますか? Yeah. Every day you do extracurricular activity. Okay. Now let's move on to the right hand side. Past events. 何時に起きましたか? 土曜日に何時に寝ましたか Now, the normal verb, the present tense is 起きます。That means get up. But you change it, ます to ました。起きました。That makes it as past tense. So I got up. So that's what it means. Let's take a look at another example. 行きます。Go. 行きます。Okay? However, not however. Went is 行きました。Alright. So, ます to ました。Now, next one is particle to. Many of you have learned this in Twiga. The to means it's not to. To is and. That's very simple. 肉と野菜を食べます。肉 meat と野菜 vegetable を食べます。Particle にis used for place and time. Here you're learning place. Time. So 7時に means at 7 o'clock. Last one is what do you eat for lunch? Okay. If you put the meal here, meal に means that for lunch, for dinner 何を食べますか? For example, the bottom one is 昼ご飯にお弁当を食べます。Okay. For lunch, 昼ご飯に is for お弁当 lunchbox を食べます。Okay, I eat the lunchbox. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the concept. So now let's go to the second part of the grammar, which is the real sentences using Quizlet. So please repeat. Once you understand the concept, this should not be too hard.
6時半に起きます。
Please repeat.
11時に寝ます。部活をします。そして朝ごはんを食べます。8時に学校に行きます。昼ごはんにお弁当を食べます。僕は野球部のメンバーです。野球が大好きです。毎日部活をします。土曜日も部活をします。毎日7時に家に帰ります。それから晩ご飯を食べます。9時にテレビを見ます。そして11時に寝ます。金曜日の1時間目は数学です。4時間目は社会です。昼休みは12時35分から1時10分までです。5時間目は 理科です。理科は難しいです。3時25分から3時45分まで掃除をします。掃除は好きじゃないです。2時間目は英語でした。英語は苦手な科目です。でも好きです。数学はつまらないです。でも音楽は楽しいです。一番好きな科目です。金曜日に日本語の試験があります。怖い。日本語の試験は11時から12時半までです。
Okay. Alright, so the second half was quite long sentences. So I suggest that you would listen to this video a couple times in addition to grammar, especially the first half of my explanation, those concepts. Okay? And feel free to grab me during the lesson. Okay? Again, I'm so proud of you that you are now on the right track for SACE continuous track. Okay? Hopefully you will continue until year 12. Okay? Keep it up, guys. Sayonara.